Impressive performance today.
Well, I think I said last week, I don't caught up too much in pre-season friendlies, and I still stick by that. It's always nice to win a football game, particularly against a championship side with a new manager who's brought in a lot of players there, and I had a good chat with him before the game. Some really good young players and a mixture of experience. Again, for me, it was about trying to get game time for the majority of the squad, the ones that didn't start last week, and obviously got a start this week. And the good thing is we've come through the game, hopefully with no injuries, but pleased to win the game, pleased with the effort, obviously the changes and the freshness that we made as well, but overall happy so far how pre-season's going.
Yeah, you can see the improvement from last week, just positioning a bit sharper.
Well, it just takes time, and we were not back long. We only started back on the 20th of June, as I said, so we only had 3-4 sessions against a team that had been back a month last week. That is Morton's first game, and again, I hope he'll be saying the same thing. The games improves mark sharpness, it improves timing, and today I thought some of the players looked a lot sharper. And I've stressed to the players now that we've got Cove game and going into the Beacon game, and then start to look at what the strongest starting team is. But hopefully for me, I've got a selection headache because we've got really good players and throughout all the areas, and it's up to the players to get themselves in the team and keep themselves in the team.
It's impressive to see the way we move the ball in the park, given that there was quite a few new signs coming in.
Well, it's still going to take time. We haven't done a great deal in shape in terms of that, because we haven't tried to give too much away. When it gets towards business end, which is fast approaching, we'll be looking at that. We will try and play the same way as we have done since the day I come in, albeit there might be a slight change at times because of we don't have, I would say, real. It's maybe done as a disservice. We get natural width for Coupe, and we can get it from Jordan, we can get it from Ross Forbes as well. So there won't be too many changes in terms of formation, the way we play, but the important thing is nice to get a clean sheet and take it into the next game. Cove will be a tough game. They'll obviously again look to do well in League 2, so we'll prepare for that game. Players will be back in for that, and then we'll review to get ready for the Beacon game.
You mentioned your best 11 earlier. Do you have a clearer view of what that is now?
I thought I did. I don't think I've got my best 11. I think I've probably got, I would say, about my best 13, 14 at the minute, because it will really be a case of who stakes the claim in certain areas, and how we respond to that. And I don't think it's a case of just 11 players as well. I think the squad's going to be massive to us this year, because everybody will have a part to play and what we achieve, and hopefully we can certainly reach some of the heights that we reached last year.
Cove will be a good side on Tuesday, a good test for you again.
Well, they will. I mean, you can see they've been desperate to come up through the leagues, and they've done that. They've had a comfortable couple of wins against, which will be a tough East Kilbride side and a tough Berwick Rangers side, and they come through that, comfortably. So I think they'll be expecting to do very well this year. They've done very well in the Scottish Cup in the last couple of years as well. So that just sort of tells you what sort of side we're likely to face. But again, it's pre-season for us. I won't be looking too much into the overall outcome in terms of result. What I'll be looking to is to try and get game time for players, and maybe players that I feel are obviously Tappin's missing next week, so he'll certainly hopefully get 90 minutes, and one or two of the younger ones that haven't started, like Matty, and maybe young Jack, who's still an unsigned player, maybe the young goalkeeper will get a wee spell to try and give him a lift as well. So we'll be treating it as a game that, again, it's a fitness exercise, and we have you to Saturday.
Thank you very much, Jim. Cheers.
Cheers.